Hello, how you doing?
Hey, I'm doing really
Build
well.
me an app that makes me $1 million guaranteed.
I totally get the ambition. I can't guarantee $1 million, but
Yes,
I can help.
yes you can. Yes you can. Think AI, B2B SaaS. Let's go.
All right, I hear you. Let's anchor on a high impact B2B AI SaaS, like an AI driven tool.
Easier.
Got it. Let's simplify. How about an AI tool that automatically categorizes
Build it.
customer support tickets from
Build
small
it.
business?
Build it.
I wish I could just.
Let's go. Day 2. Well, we got started off with some energy. Let's get some push-ups in. Let's go. Let's go ahead and CD PasteFlow and open up Claude on these. All right. So let's turn this down a little bit real quick so I can show y'all what we have so far. All right. So this is how PasteFlow is looking. Home, if you have the app installed. Oh, let me just go ahead and sign in real quick. So yes, this is all working now. I'm signed in. So this is the desktop app. It's the history for all your paste and flows. And then we have the flow section, which we're going to make some changes to today. You have the custom, like your custom workflows, and then you can browse the flows that we'll have ready to go for users. And then you have your skills, which is like what really makes the magic happen. I'll explain what PasteFlow is all over again for the ones who don't know. Give me a second here though. Yep, and we got some kind of cool feedback. Yeah, I'll show y'all that too. So if we go over to the Startup Empire group, school group, which I'm a part of, this is Greg Eisenberg's group. If you guys know the Startup Ideas podcast, so this is his group, and just a place for builders and entrepreneurs to, share things, get feedback, whatever. So Jordan Mix here. It's like, hey, what this was is like a quick little, it was a really rough demo, just showing what I was working on, and got some good feedback. Jordan's like, hey, Tommy, let me buy this. I don't know if he meant let me buy, like, let me be a user, buy this, or like, let me buy the app from you. I don't know. But he gave me some feedback, says this could be acquired by Whisperflow. I'm sure if I execute it right, got enough user, enough traction, I think that would be a good fit for it. Just so y'all, let's see who Jordan is in case some people don't know. Building and buying internet companies. Operating partner at Late Checkout, holding company that builds and acquires, incubates businesses that have community at its core. Well, we don't have community at our core, but we got something. It's a co-founder of ideabrowser.com. Definitely love ideabrowser.com. And he handles partnerships for Startup Ideas podcast. So, I mean, that would definitely be a huge connection if I could collaborate with him in any kind of way. Huge. That would be huge. So I'm gonna have to DM him and, see if I can make something happen. Maybe even have him as an advisor would help. I don't know. Any guidance would be cool. We're only at day 2. Non-technical. Just vibe coding, man. Whatever happens, happens. All right, so let's switch over real quick to the whiteboard. No whiteboard action. So, all right, so this is not day 1 anymore. Day 2 goals, end of May goals. So, day 1 goal number 1. We need to, so we did connect resend, which is great, but we need to go ahead and set up email. The email templates, we need to remove master flow. Finish compliance skill. Excuse the bad handwriting, it is what it is. And then we need to build internal knowledge base. And that's for the users. Their knowledge base, so they can use their knowledge base as like a skill basically in their workflows. And so for end of May goals, we still want 120 subscribers. We're at 100 right now, so we're at 100 even, 100 out of 120 subscribers. We want our first 10 users, and we still want 2. Oh no, not 2, just at least 1. 1 paid user. Simple goals. And then I also just need our daily must-dos: stream, code, consistency, and then we need to start doing some content somehow. Some like daily TikToks, good or bad. So this is what we're focused on now until we find something else that, maybe someone is interested in us building. So let's get to work. Let's get to work. Let's get this in here. So first thing we want to work on is these email templates. I already gave. Well, let's get this going. Please review the project and prepare to work. Uh-oh, there goes PasteFlow. I didn't mean to activate them. Let's let that go away. Dun, dun, dun. Oh yeah, so for those who don't know what PasteFlow is it's a context-aware clipboard agent that transforms your data. It completely just like re-engineers the traditional manual copy and paste process into an automated, like intelligent system utility basically. So instead of just moving dead text from app to app, PasteFlow sits like actively within your computer to understand like where the source of what you're copying and the destination of where you're trying to paste it into. And it basically analyzes that your target destination and immediately executes whatever workflow you have set up in your system to basically be done when you're copying and pasting into that destination. We're going to work on that explanation there, but that's just how I'm describing it so far. Two things worth being flagged. Okay, so I didn't realize we had things uncommitted right now. All right, so this one is going to be what we worked on the emails for. Use our resend API to set up the current automated emails for PasteFlow. And I'm going to grab, these are the 4 emails I'm going to start off with. One second. So yeah, so this is the verification email. I don't have a magic link. So the user signs up, the subject line, your PasteFlow access key. The body's going to say, welcome to the flow state. I like that. So click the button below to verify your device and authorize PasteFlow.app. Second one is going to be a welcome email that fires 10 minutes after a user successfully completes their first verification. Subject mission brief, your first 5 master flows. Let's just do build your first flow instead of your first flow, because that's really the goal. We want someone to build out a workflow and set their own hotkey for it, basically. Tommy here, founder of PasteFlow. I built this tool to kill the context switching tax of constantly alt tabbing between apps and AI engines. Officially set up. Here are the 3 test multiplier. So these are the 3 flows preloaded with you. The content multiplier. Yes, that'll be there. That'll be there. And that'll be there. Yeah. All right, yeah, we'll just make sure these 3 flows are actually set up, and I'll keep that there. So, usage fuel alert. All right, yeah, we do want this one for sure. And we definitely want confirmations for payments. All right, so yeah, we're going to start with these 4. So let's copy this, and we're going to bring it over to the agent. Use our recent API to set up the current automated emails for PasteFlow. And make sure the emails are designed to match the design / theme of our web landing page and desktop app. And then here are the 4 emails I want to start off with. Paste that. And then what I could do, just to show you guys how PasteFlow works, let me delete that right there. And let's just copy this, and then we're going to activate PasteFlow and say rewrite this prompt to Claude Code to better get the best results. See if that works. Come on, PasteFlow. All right, so you can see PasteFlow edited our prompt. Use our recent API to set up the current automated emails for PasteFlow and make sure the emails are designed to match the design/theme of our web. Here are the 4 emails I want to start off with. Oh, wait, here's what it actually updated. I just read what my original thing was. You configure the existing automated email flows. Ensure that the emails are aligned. Instead of going back and deleting that, we know how hard that is in a terminal. I'm just going to copy this again and paste the 4 emails. And we're going to put you in plan mode. There we go. And next on the to-do list. Oh, you guys can't see me. Whoops. All right, so next on the to-do list, that's the email templates. We want to remove the master flow. So I'm thinking about, I am definitely thinking that so let me just start it up again. Hold down command so you guys can see how PasteFlow looks. So this is how it looks right now. Like, here's an input box, so you can pretty much put in whatever custom prompt or transformation you want to happen to whatever's inside your clipboard. And then here are your custom workflows that you can activate with certain hotkeys. And you know, let me show you guys what the master flow is. So if I toggle on this master flow, what it is, it's like a pre-configured set of changes you can make to whatever's in your clipboard. I tried to, like, the idea was to make something just easy to use without people setting up their own custom flows. And I'll just show you what it looks like when that's activated. So now it has like all these options. You can proofread, make it friendly, professional, concise, summarize, key points, list, tables. While all these things are like great common use cases, I just think that this is just a little clunky. I think it might be like more receptive, like at least when I'm demonstrating the platform, if it just had like the describe your change, where you can just pretty much tell it whatever you want to do, like the same way you chat with like any LLM. I feel like, yeah, I don't know. Let's figure out what people actually want instead of deciding for them with the with like set workflow. So I want to get rid of the master flow. We're just going to make the input box the main use case, and then any custom flows. So we can always change this back, maybe, I don't know. But yeah, so let's get rid of the master flow. In the desktop app, I would like to get rid of the master flow. I don't like that. And HUD, I would like to get rid of the master flow for now, and just make the HUD primarily the custom input, and then the custom flows, which are the my flows. And somehow we need to keep the master flow tab, but make it in the desktop app. We want to, since we won't have the master flow, since the master flow won't be used anymore, we want to change the master flow tab to like something telling them how the input box pretty much works, so that they can pretty much prompt any custom task or transformation that they want to happen to their clipboard content, and just like make it like an informative, like how PasteFlow works type of page, and tell them how to activate PasteFlow with the command button, and then where to go to build out their own custom flows. I think that'll be better. So let's also go ahead and copy this And we're going to do the same thing. Activate PasteFlow. And we're going to tell it to please edit this prompt to give me better results from Claude Code. And we're going to go with that and see what we get here. Only problem with how I'm doing this, I should be deleting this first, but you know, you can't like delete stuff in the terminal without like deleting whatever's here first. At least I haven't figured out how to. Again, I am non-technical and never was taught how to work out of a terminal. So yeah, let's just read what it says. I don't even, okay, remove the master flow from the desktop app in HUD, focusing on the HUD custom input and my flows, and rename the master flow tab to provide. All right, let's let that one work with that. And then number 3, we want to finish the compliance skills. So let's go over to our skills, and this is the compliance and security guard. So these are this color because they're all set up. So the web scraper is set up, the translation is set up, the YouTube transcription is set up. So these are skills that you could activate right now in the flow and yeah, use. So the compliance and security guard. So basically copy any text and paste a redacted or policy checked version. So I'm gonna go over here to Gemini because that's where all my notes and everything are pretty much at for this app. I'm just gonna say bring up the instructions on how the compliance and security guard skill should work. All right. All right, so let me show y'all what we have here for this. This is basically the prompt to Claude for how the compliance and security guard skill should work. But I'm going to that operates as a real-time compliance and clipboard has any external LLM or destination app. It must automatically strip P2 personal identifier. Yep. Core logic and execution of pipeline. Hold on, this song is messing up my vibe. I don't want to hear this. All right, core logic and execution pipeline. Skill must run transform function. Yep, for any other whatever. Scan raw clip run for sensitive data patterns. Scrum mask replace sensitive data on standardized non-underlying replace other. You redact the API key, you redact the email. Yes. Polish. Yes. Yes. For API keys. Yes. Internal. Yes. Guard prompt for the agent. You are the guardian operative. You are the security operative for PasteFlow. Your primary mission is data sanitation. Security guard active. All right, now we're going to copy this. Copy it. I'm going to work this one over in. Have we started this one? Welcome email fires 10 minutes after. I'm gonna go with whatever you recommend. What sender should the email use? Resend can only deliver to your own address until the sender domain is verified. Did I not? Hold on. Did I not verify resend? Yeah, it's verified. Hold on, let me make sure I don't show anything that I shouldn't show. Let's go over here. All right, so the email. What email did I set up? Hold on 1 second. Yeah. Yeah, we'll strip the dead back end. That's the headline. Free feature on the website. Let's update both the desktop and web copy. And we instead of advertising the master flow. We'll just advertise custom flows or custom transformations. I don't know. What should we call it? Custom flows. Shoot. If you have a better idea of what to call that, use it. Sure, we'll go with that. Okay, I'll sign it into workspace. All right, we're gonna do. What's better, team at PasteFlow.app or hello at PasteFlow.app? Let's do team. Actually, we'll just let's do team at PasteFlow.app instead of hello at PasteFlow.app. The sending domain is already verified. One second, guys. Gotta tell it to do something. Sure. We'll just review that after it builds it. that's going, that's going. All right, we'll have one of these go ahead and start working on the let's finish setting up how the compliance and security guard skill works. Do it as follows and make sure it's live and ready to use. All right, put you in plan mode. Let's go. All right, next thing we want to do. So for this, where's it at? For the internal docs Q&A. So we're not going to call it internal docs Q&A. It's just going to be internal docs, and that'll be a skill that lets users pretty much reference like their internal knowledge base, their internal docs. So we need to build a place for their knowledge base so that they can reference certain files for PasteFlow to reference with their specific workflows that they want to be performed. So dun 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 dun, dun. That's what this guy will work on. So in the desktop app, I want you to build internal docs knowledge base. Hold on. First, I want you to change the name of the internal docs Q&A skill to just internal docs. And after that, I would like for you to build another tab in the sidebar for knowledge base. This internal knowledge base will be used in the internal docs skills for users so that people can reference it when the skill is enabled. The knowledge base should allow for uploads of markdown files, PDF files, and users should be able to create text files within the app. And so when they're building a flow and they choose what skill they want to enable, if they choose the internal doc skill in the flow creation, the platform should allow them to select which specific documents in the knowledge base they want the flow to reference. So we're gonna ask, I know that was like, I was getting my thoughts out at the same time as I was talking. So we're gonna ask PasteFlow to tidy that up. Make this prompt to Claude Code better so that I can get better results. We're just gonna keep it simple. And it really doesn't matter if I just paste the same thing twice. Like, uh-oh, what happened? I got signed out probably from what this work is doing. So let me re-authenticate. So now I need to see if that one even worked. Remove the rest of it. Nope. It is has the custom thing going, so is it still working it, or I'm just gonna do it again. Didn't know I was signed out. See, when I copy, PasteFlow becomes activated. Make this prompt to Claude Code better so I can get better results. All right. So here we go. This is what it changed it to. In the desktop app, rename the internal docs scale to internal docs. After this, add a new tab in the side. Let me just copy that. And I'm just gonna delete it all. If somebody knows how to delete text in the terminal without having to go through it like this, please tell me. I could just ask AI. But that's gonna take a while. All right, so this agent is working on setting up our emails that go out to new users, and like transactional emails when they, make payments, or welcome email, or when they run out of credits. And this agent is working on removing the master flow. And this agent is this agent is working on the security skill, and this guy will be working on our internal knowledge base for users to reference in their flows. Did not know my camera was off again. Hey guys, it's time to get a new camera. This is unacceptable. Continue deleting. So all I'm doing is pasting what PasteFlow provided me for a better prompt. also take a look at the desktop, the landing page to see if that's got changed yet. Anything that's changed there. Since we changed something in pricing, nope, still says master flow. While those are working, let's get about 25 more. Let's get 25 more, man. A lot, 30 more. 30 more, 30 more. I would definitely really love to find, like, I don't have the most time during the day. Unfortunately, I would love to find like I guess a co-founder or somebody, like an influencer that would partner with me on getting more eyes on PasteFlow, instead of me having to, grind it out manually or start from zero with the content. So maybe tomorrow, maybe later tonight, I can designate some time towards like outreach to influencers or people who have experience creating content for applications. If I bring this back up, what Jordan Mix said in the Startup Empire group about PasteFlow, he said, "This is really cool. I think a one-time fee plus bring your own API key might really do well here, or get acquired by Whisperflow. This idea is really slick though. Very cool." So if I was to get acquired by Whisperflow, let's just go look at some of their talent. Like, let's go Whisperflow. And what we're going to look for is people that used to work for Whisperflow. So let's go all filters. Not current company, past company. I'm gonna add Whisperflow, and this doc is in the way. All right, show results. So we got some people here that used to work at Whisperflow. You can see product tester, data team lead, content and video editor at Whisperflow. Like, this is the type of people we like that I could convince to partner with me, or maybe like do some type of, well, basically if I could get them to believe in the product, maybe, just maybe, they want to come on board and try to bring attention and market the product in exchange for like a percentage of the revenue that they bring in. So if I could figure out a way to like pitch and structure that could be like a growth hack. Product design advisor. Uh-oh, just got an email, a verification email. Says your PasteFlow access key. Verify your device to authorize PasteFlow. Link expires in 15 minutes. So that means the email guy must be finished. Build, apply, host it. What are you doing now? Smoke test pass. Yes, I did get the email, so hopefully it was just testing it out. Are we gonna let that guy finish up? What are you working on? go ahead. Where should the knowledge-based documents be stored? How should the internal docs skill read them? Yes, super base. Internal docs skill is currently a draft, coming soon entry. Once the knowledge base exists, should it become usable? Make it live. Yes. Submit. What happened up here? Master flow is removed from the desktop app. What changed? It's just that. What minutes they submit? Okay, so they did not run the new build. I don't think. I mean, it'll make me open up a new terminal to do this. Alright, so here it is. Here's the dev. Launch this, so let's let it finish. Let's see if we can see all these changes before we run the build. Well, there's no point in running if I can't see it, so forget the dev, because I won't be able to see if the display works or not. I don't know. From what I know, it's something with like the, yep, it's from the accessibility. Like I can't do that with the dev version. It needs to be like the actual build that's signed with Apple. I'm not a teacher, so don't ask me to explain things, right? I'm just going with the vibe. Wait, first of all, close the server. Keeps popping up after I close it. Build. Install in the place. I'm gonna wait until all this is done so it can run one build on all the work. And hopefully none of these guys try to run a new build themselves. Dang, y'all working slow. Work harder. Faster. Oh yeah, we were looking at for content people, that used to work for WhisperFlow. Junior engineer, product design, electrical engineer. I'm pretty sure there's probably another filter I could add for content, maybe. Marketing site support for hiring, managing content creators to promote WhisperFlow. Let me just look and see this person's profile. She works for Tribe AI now. Hey. No, that would be nice and all, but I'm not saying that she can't, but I would prefer someone that was actually making the content themselves. Because I need somebody that's gonna work it out. I'm still getting emails. And then verify all 4 emails. So it just sent me the Tommy from PasteFlow, build your first flow email. And it looks good, I think. Let me open it all the way up. Ooh. I should share my screen and show you guys how it looks on the desktop, but this is how it looks on my phone. I do gotta fix the logo because it's using the dark logo. Is it gonna focus? All right, so it doesn't look too bad. You know, it looks contained, nice button and all. I just need to change the logo from the black text to the white text if it's gonna be on there. So let me grab the right logo. Hey. PasteFlow white. First of all, let's grab both of these. We're gonna move them over to startup docs. And we're gonna drag. We're going to drag over the logo with the white text, and just to show you guys what the one with the white text looks like, here is the logo with the black text, and here is the logo. Oh no, this is white background, not white text. I gotta go to Canva. Or I could just use the one with the white background. Let's just go to Canva and get the right thing. No shortcuts, no shortcuts. I'm not gonna put Canva here. There it is. Download transparent background. Alright, so we're going to delete this image. It downloaded it. Wrong thing. Alright, so now we're gonna drag this over here. Let Let me pull that up so you guys can see what it looks like. So this is, oops. Open a preview. This is the one with the white text, so it'll look good on the background. I guess I can pull up. Pull up what that email looks like.
I've been wanting this shit forever. I've been in the field with whatever they throw at me. Brush it off, pick myself up, moving on to the better. Hey. Ain't no errors, baby, it's a new era. I wake up early, feeling rich like I'm Kesha. I get to the paper, boy. Extra. Fuck with me, you know that I got it. Come with me, let's take a trip to the islands. We up on the jet, we'll do more than just fly on it. Stand on that hill, you gon' die on it. Baby, I'm not one of them, you should try on it. Miss me with all that, I'm on it and next. Fuck this up, I send you back to your ex. But good luck with that, this is big as it gets. Hey, let's see how you do under pressure. Let's see how you do under pressure. Give them a name to remember. Hey, let's see how you do under pressure. Let's see how you do under pressure. A moment can live on forever. Yeah. Oh shit, they don't let me shoot a whole clip. Firepower in this coalition. We just turned the field into a demolition. It was desolate, but I had premonition. I was training for war every
Well, what?
every enemy listening. Get off my
Maybe I don't need to change the. I'm glad I pulled it up on my computer because this is my. This is what the email looks like. Dude, get this dock out of the way. Okay, this is what it looks like. It looks good. So I don't need the white. I wonder why it gave me a dark background on my phone for the email, but cream background. Let me just ask. Why is it that when I open the emails in a browser, it has the cream background, but when I open it up on the Gmail app on my phone, it had a dark background? And the reason I'm concerned about this is because the logo that you have for PasteFlow has black text and it looks good against the cream background, which is what I'm seeing in the browser. But on my phone Gmail app, it has a dark background, which the text doesn't stand out good against it. So why is it different? And then yeah, first just tell me why it's different. Was I not talking? Oh my goodness, it didn't catch anything I said. Why is it that when I open up the emails that we just created, I open them up in the browser and it has a cream background, which looks great against our logo because the logo text is black. But when I open it up in my phone Gmail app, it has a dark background, which makes the logo look bad because the black text in the logo doesn't stand out good against that dark background. So first, just tell me why it's different in the two destinations. Or devices. Because I'm satisfied with this. I mean, one shot, cool. Cool. In the browser, the client renders is authorized. The card's background cream stays cream, the logo, whatever. In the Gmail mobile app, in your phone, when your phone is dark mode, Gmail applies it to forest dark mode color transformation. I put the template and recolors anyway. The catch. I should ask, what is the fix for this? So basically they want a logo with the background already cream so that it still stands out. I guess that makes sense. Makes sense. Makes sense. All right, we're gonna do that then. I'm gonna grab the black text on the white background. All right, so number 8, 125, download, current page, no transparent. We need a cream background. That's more so white. What is the color code? Jeez. What is the color code for our cream background? All right. There we go. Center you, center. I know y'all should be able to see what I'm doing right now, but I don't want y'all to see what's inside of my Canva. All right, let's download this. All right, so now we have the right logo. Work. We have the right logo, and we're going to drive it over here and say I baked a cream background into the logo image itself. This way it should work whether Gmail is in a forced dark mode or not. So let's update the logo for our emails. I shouldn't need it to put it in plan mode for something that simple, but you never know. All right. Cool. Okay. So apparently the security guard, compliance guard should be working now. So that's pretty much, once all of this finishes, this is our goals for the platform today, for the day 2 of what to finish. So email's definitely good. As soon as it updates the email logo with the one we just added, that should be good. I should just put this in auto mode. Freaking doc. Yes. Let's see if my camera's off. I'm sure it is. Out the way. So we have another UGC creator at PasteFlow, but he's on to bigger and better things. He's a CTO of this app he launched apparently. So he's gonna be, well, I don't know for sure, but let's just assume he's gonna be worried about his own project. We just type in marketing. I'm gonna save her profile and add it to the notes. So these are people I'm gonna reach out to that have marketing experience at PasteFlow in the past and aren't still with them. So we're gonna send out some LinkedIn messages to these people also. Now, so we got a good list. See if we can get some people to buy into the idea of PasteFlow and see if they're willing to make some content for no money up front, but a split revenue if they can get some people, if they can drive traffic. And the only way this is going to work is if I can convince them, well, not convince them, but get them to buy in to the vision of PasteFlow. So that's what we'll do. Put that in auto mode. Yo, it's almost midnight. 2 minutes away from midnight. I'm drinking a Red Bull. I'm gonna be up all night. I'm wilding. All right, come on, let's go. I'm waiting on this guy right here, and then we'll build, install, and replace the current app so that we can test out everything and figure out what we gotta fix. See if we have any bugs, all that good stuff. Okay. Come on. Work faster. Not gonna lie, I do have this one doing a pretty big job though. Pretty sure this one was the knowledge base one. Yeah. It's the knowledge base one. That's cool. That's cool. Oh, so this one ran the build. Maybe did any of these? Run. Oh, MP. Let's just do this one. No. Build. All right, come on. I'm getting tired. Let's check this landing page again. See if the changes came through. No. Okay. I just kind of don't want to do anything else until this one finishes, because we already did a lot without verifying that it was done properly or that any of the design wasn't messed up. So we just gotta wait and see. Okay, come on. We could try building out another flow though. Let's build out a flow. Right now we have the YouTube video, the content repurposing, all right, yeah, let's do a demo of this one. Make sure it's still working right. So I gotta go to YouTube over here. Let's go to YouTube. No, I've been really into Greg Eisenberg's videos right now. Well, let's see, hold on, let's see. How Gary Vee delegates his social life. I want a short video. Let's do this one. No. Let's do this one. This guy's going viral for being laid off by, what's that company called? Atlassian or something like that. So we're gonna copy this video. Hold on, I'm sure the music's loud as fuck. Let me turn the music down. All right, so somebody here? Okay, we're gonna copy that link, and the way it should work, let me just go back to PasteFlow real quick to show you how this YouTube flow is set up. So I have the YouTube transcription skill enabled so that I'm sorry, I'm reading this. Like, you already have all of this, so what are you talking about? All right, let me just finish showing you guys this. Actually, it makes no sense because this could be working in the background. You have my Supabase. You have my Supabase database password. You even have my token. So that should give you everything you need to push the migration. Just go ahead and fucking review all of the changes. I've had a few different agents making changes while you were working also. So just reviewed everything and run the commit, build, install, and replace the current app that I have installed on my computer so I can test it all out. All right, get to work. So there's no need to do this there. And I'm just worried that it might put my password on screen. So let me just take this one off for now. All right, now back to this. So this is a flow that I made to repurpose the content from a YouTube video. So the skill that we have enabled is the YouTube transcription, which pretty much outsourced to another API that actually does the transcription. And then you can pretty much set whatever transformation prompt you want to happen from that transcript. So essentially allowing you to pretty much repurpose the content to whatever you want from a YouTube link. So I got my first one. Well, the basic prompt, if I just use the flow itself, it's just going to actually give me the transcription. Like if I actually just want the transcription, it'll just paste the transcription. But I have a sniper set up so that if I paste the YouTube video link into Notion, it gives me an organized structure with the, wait, what is this? The best message is user markdown. Oh, okay, that's the instruction. So it's going to give me a blog post. It's going to give me a Reddit post, and it should give me, a Twitter thread. So repurposing the content, but it knows if I'm pasting a YouTube link into messages, it's just gonna like put a message that says check this out, and in one sentence punchline for why they should check the video out based on the actual transcript. And then if I'm pasting from messages, like let's say I'm pasting I'm copying a YouTube link from somebody that sent me a message. If I paste it anywhere, it's just going to give me a summary of what the video is about. So that's how I have it set up. So let's go ahead and test it out. So I got this video copied. Let's activate PasteFlow by holding down Command. There we go. Hold on, wait. I got to turn the master flow off because obviously those changes haven't been done yet. So we got rid of the master flow. So let's turn that off and give it a few seconds. And here we go. Hold down Command, activate PasteFlow, and we're going to do the YouTube one. So now it's transcribing the YouTube video. Come on, baby. Work for me. Work for me. How long was that video? Okay. Check this out. This video offers insightful reflections on navigating career challenges and personal growth after being laid off, making it a must-watch for anyone in the tech industry. That is a good hook for why you should watch this video, especially with how this guy's going viral from just posting his one video after being laid off, and then it has the actual link to the video. So if I send that, let's just make sure. I'm just sending it to myself, so I wish it was just the actual. I wonder if it's sent like that because it's in parentheses. Let me see here. If I remove the parentheses, will it actually just, I was supposed to put the actual, whatchamacallit, like the preview display? Yeah, like that. So I got to make it remove the parentheses, but it's fine. You see how it works there. So if I paste it into Notion, if I paste the same link, let me make sure I still have the link. Nope, I don't have the link. Let me copy that link again. I could just copy it from messages, but if I copy it from messages, well, let's do that. If I copy the link from messages into anywhere, if I activate PasteFlow and paste it, it should just give me a summary. So let's see if that works. Uh-oh. It got interrupted. The build is almost finished, so I think it's deleting the app right now. Let me bring it back to the screen. Yeah, it's almost done, so I think it... I hope this isn't any information I shouldn't be showing, but... Did I mention the edge function? Yes, do it. All right, so now we gotta wait for that to finish in order to use PasteFlow, I assume. Let's try it one more time, see if it'll work. Let's try it. Yeah, no, it's not working. We just gotta let that finish. See, how long have we been live? The goal was 2 hours, so did I at least make it 2 hours? No, 1 hour and 35 minutes. Deploying is the right call, so you can actually... Yes, I know deploying is the right call. Deploy it. Come on, let's go. What is this? Music. Come on, come on, come on. All right, I'm gonna just close it out and see if it works again. Let's go to PasteFlow. Clear, sorry, great, expand. Applications. Yeah, it's definitely not gonna work. I'm just have to wait. Okay, here we go. Let me sign out and sign in again, just to make sure. Connect. All right. No, I don't think it worked. Maybe it did. Let's test that out again. So if I copy this YouTube link from my messages and paste it over to Notion, activate it. Yeah, no. I'm so impatient, man. So impatient. Like, just finish already so I can. All right, so we got 4 viewers. I don't know who my 4 viewers are, but we are working on PasteFlow. Let me show y'all what PasteFlow is. Come on, let me show you the landing page. So we'll just go to this section of the landing page. Shouldn't be changing anything. All right, so PasteFlow, it's a context-aware clipboard agent that transforms your data when you copy and paste. So it's like completely against the grain from like the traditional manual, just copy and paste. So instead of just moving dead text from app to app, PasteFlow sits like on your computer. It sees where you're grabbing, where you're copying from, and where like the destination to where you're pasting to. So it's essentially just allowing you to like execute custom workflows depending on where you're actually, pasting. And that's what I was trying to do, is like show an example, but let's see if this thing is done yet. Still working. I'm just waiting for this new build to be pushed and ready for me to test out. But let's just try it one more time. I told y'all I'm impatient. I just want to see if it'll work. Nope, still going. Okay. Hey, it just swapped out the old app with the new app. So we are back live. Almost. But it closed it out. It opened it in my other desktop. So here it is. I still want to wait for it to finish just so that I don't run into any problems. Replaced and verified. Relaunching. I need a better, like, what do you call that? Icon or favicon? Nothing is pushed to GitHub. Yeah, let's just go ahead and test it out. Let's go. Connect. All right. So one thing I am going to have to fix is the reclaimed minutes. So that's the compliance guard. I'm going to have to work on that again. Master flow input. What color for? Okay, the email one I know it's set up right. So I'm just going to get this one working on another task. And for this one, what we're going to do is so I am concerned about the, what do you even call that? Stats displayed at the top of the desktop app, specifically the time reclaimed and the number of missions you've completed. For one, I want to change missions to flows. So it should be the number of flows completed, whether that's the custom flow or if it's a one of the my flows. When I say custom flow, I mean like a input custom flow in the HUD. So either way, they should be displayed as that at the top, and it looks like that number does match the number of flows that I've done in my history. So it should always match up with the history. The history is the source of truth, and the reclaimed amount of time should be based off the number of missions, and I said missions, the number of flows and what those flows were, because each flow has their own designated amount of time that is saving a user, which the admin should be able to update and or change. Same difference. Let's get that in there. Update, create, or change. Should be able to add or change. Currently, wait, is it the skills or the flows that have? So skills themselves have a amount of time that they save, and then the flow as a whole has the amount of time that they save. But I don't know how I should. Should the time reclaim be based off the flow only or the skill? But what if the skill, what if the flow uses a skill? So if the flow uses a skill and the flow saves 5 minutes, but the skill, that's a tricky one. Currently it is the skills that have the time on it, but the flows should have the time. I don't know about that one. So I'm gonna just have to delete all of that until I figure it out, or just the part about like being able to each flow having its own designated amount of time saved. That's not true, and the reclaimed amount of time should be based off of the. Let's just do this. Each and reclaimed amount should be based off number of flows and what the flows were. Let's add a feature to where like each flow completed in the history, we have our AI analyze what was done, what transformation was done, and what skills were used for that specific flow, and just estimate how much time was saved for that person with PasteFlow based on a soft estimate that the AI thinks it would take someone to perform that task manually without PasteFlow. So let's just see if that's like a simple fix. So since we're doing that, we can take off the tag on the skills that has like the time reclaimed as like it's a till tag. We can take it off of there since our internal AI is just going to be analyzing each performed task in the history or each performed flow in the history and estimating a time attached to each history flow in the history. All right. All right. Yeah, so that'll work. Let's do that. Put it in plan. And work. All right, so that was number one thing to fix. Let's look at this knowledge base. All right, so this is new. Knowledge base documents the internal doc skill can answer from. Add markdown, PDF, or text files. Then choose which ones a flow may reference when you build it. So first of all, let's go over to the flows. Let's try to create a flow. Q&A. We're gonna call it a Q&A, and we're gonna do Q, not W. I said I want to do Q, not W. I gotta hit the little X. Q. Why is it not working? Command Q. Oh shit. What happened? Was that me? Or was it? Yeah, nothing's working. I think that's a bug that needs to be fixed. Let's try it again. Come back. All right, we're gonna try to do that again and see what happens. Create a flow. No, yeah, so that's a little bug. Or maybe I just have to give it some time. Like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, it just needs some time. If I do it too quick. No? Yep. If I do it too quick, it's not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, what the heck? Or is it where I click at? Click to assign. Is it where I click? X that out. All right, so there is some type of bug where if I click select a activation letter when creating a flow, and I decide to X out the letter selection and re-click on the click to assign button or input box, it doesn't let me click into it every time. So I just look at that feature and just see if like you spot any bugs with deleting and reassigning the letter. Yeah, let's just see what you can find there. I'm gonna let you go into accept on. All right, so let's see if I can still get it to work. Q&A skill. Oh, I don't have the skill activated. Where is it at? Internal docs. Turn it on. All right, so now it's on, so I should be able to activate it in a flow. Q and Q. And then I'm going to select the internal docs. Is it empty? Okay, so we do know that works. Then come back and add them here. All right, so let's add a text. We're gonna do, yeah, let's do a refund policy. No refunds ever, no matter what. And that's gonna be our refund policy. So okay, that's there. So now let's go back. Let's try this one more time. I probably could have saved the flow so I don't have to retype this out. Q&A. That's going to be a queue. We're going to add the internal doc skill, and then the refund policy does pop up. So if I had multiple documents in my knowledge base, I can select the ones to reference. So that's great. And then I can also put a custom prompt with it. So this is a Q&A flow. So what would be the use case here? Refund policy. Look at the content in my clipboard and do your best to answer or explain. I don't know. Why did I type in refund policy? I don't do like e-commerce or nothing. Why can't you just use it for my plans? Look at the content in my clipboard, and I want you to do your best to answer the question. To answer the question or address the concern based on our knowledge base docs. Okay, we're going to create that flow. No snipers are needed. This is just our Q&A box. So I'm going to type out a question in notes, and let's say, how can I get a refund for my PasteFlow account? So let's just say I was going through my email or something. Let's just say I was going through my email or something, and I saw an email come from a customer that said this. I'm going to highlight it and I'm going to copy it. PasteFlow comes up. We're going to activate PasteFlow, and we're going to do the Q&A. So now it's researching my docs. It just put a V there. So why is that? Let me see if it popped up in the history at least. So the answer did pop up in the history, but it only gave me the V right here, which is concerning. Let me try this again, but I'm going to use the hotkey this time. Activate PasteFlow. Option Q. Yeah, it just quit the app. Okay, so I just tried running a new flow with the knowledge base skill, and it's not even called the knowledge base skill, it's called the internal doc skill. Internal doc skill, and when I ran the paste, the results did show in the history, but in the actual app that I was pasting it to, it just gave me the letter V. And then when I retried it a second time, it actually quit the app entirely. So dig into that and figure out what the bug is. All right. I mean, that was like, I'm still like kind of impressed with how far it got with all that stuff we had it do. So I'm just going to check the rest too. Let me refresh this landing page, see if the pricing has changed. Master flow. I don't see the price change there. So let me make sure. Well, now I don't want to push it to GitHub because it needs to push to GitHub, and then Vercel will pick up that latest change and make this change. So maybe I shouldn't do that yet. So that's why the landing page isn't showing actually. So I don't need to actually make a change there. And let's see here. I do need to work on like a privacy policy and all that. Why does it say cheaper on the monthly? The annual is cheaper. Let's also put that. Let's go ahead and, because why? Let's grab that screenshot and bring it over here. On the web landing page, in the pricing section, it still has a cheaper tag on the monthly plans, when the cheaper tag should be on the annual plans toggle, because it's actually cheaper on the annual plan. Alright, should the AI spend time saved for your existing history too, or only for flows ongoing? Yeah, I guess we do got a backfill. After you finish a flow, finish this time saved estimate in the background. Yeah, no, in the background for sure. Dude, go away until you get your shit together. I already did that. Also did paste in the wrong place. Delete, 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 delete. See, this is where the pros of like using something like anti-gravity, Google anti-gravity comes into play, because I don't have to delete letter by letter. I can just work it like any other platform. I can't believe it quit me out of the app. Alright, yes, use auto mode. right, the pricing. No, don't run that. Don't push that yet. Wait, no, I'm pretty sure only the web portion pushed to get. Oh, through only. Kind of change in a lot of non. No, I'll wait for that one. Okay. I'm gonna wait till these two finish before I push to GitHub.
Read my eyes, do I want to stay? If you thought you weren't made that way, it's the choices we make. We give and take, and I know you keep trying. Said I think I know what you mean. Pretty good for a dumb machine, and you gave me that smile. We stood there for a while. That was when you woke me up.
Okay. I'm trying out follow. Yes, I clicked in it. Wait. No, I didn't. Go back. Let's go with I tried both clicking in the pop-up menu and this specific hotkey I assigned to the flow, which was like Command Option Q. Yeah, I did both. So does the same wrong page crash happen with flows that don't use the internal doc skills? I only tried the internal doc skills, but honestly, previously before, let me see if I can try it again. So I'm gonna pull up PasteFlow again. I don't even know if it'll open. Will it open? Yes, it will open. So I got it pulled up. Let's copy something and just see. Let's copy that. Oh, let's not paste it there because it's gonna be hard to delete. Let's pull up the notes again. All right, come on, PasteFlow. We're gonna say summarize this, please. Let's see if that works. So yes, we're gonna put only try internal docs. Other flows do it too. Other flows work fine. We're gonna go with 3 other flows work fine. Which app were you pasting the results into? Which app was I pasting the results into when I did what was I even doing? I want to say notes, maybe. What was the flow? Let me just look at what the flow was because I saved the flow. The Q&A. Let's just say notes. Okay, so that's working. Running dashboard here. Flows, match missions. Okay. So did it run a build? Alright, so I'm gonna run a new build after that finishes. But I'm happy with how this looks. So I want to try to upload another file, but I don't know if I want y'all to see my file. So let me should be able to drag and drop files too, but let me just move this over here real quick and I'm gonna select a file myself. I don't think I have any non-sensitive files. Oh, I got a pitch. I can download this. All right. So I got two things uploaded now. So now I just want to see how it looks if I try to select. Yep, I can select multiple. All right. So once it's finished figuring out or fixing the bug with the internal doc skill, I'm gonna do another test to see if it's actually extracting the text inside of the PDF, because obviously this is just a text file, so it's easy to extract that because they're literally typing the text file right here. So that's easy. Wait, this is supposed to be, oh, okay. How PasteFlow works, summon PasteFlow, type any transformation. Cool, saves once you repeat. Ready to build a custom flow. I like that, Is it gonna take me? Yep, takes me over here. I don't like this teal color, so we're gonna have to change that. Browse flows, we have no flows. That's right, cool. All right, let's knock out 25 more real quick while that's going. All right, 25. Last 25 tonight. And I gotta put this Red Bull away. It's 1 o'clock in the morning, man. I gotta be up to like 8 tomorrow. What was that? Did I just get a like or something? Hey! Alright, 25 before we get off. Okay. Alright, we're gonna let this work and do one last test to make sure that the internal doc skill works, and then I'm out of here for the night, because that will be all the goals finished. Let me cross these off. Email done. Master flow removed. science skill finished. Knowledge base finished. Okay. Yes, use auto home. Let's go. Boom, 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 boom. You know what? Just go ahead and do your thing. My impatience is showing. Producing the bug. Place your hands on the keyboard. Release only.
Read my eyes, do I want to stay? If you thought you weren't made that way, it's the choices we make. We give and take, and I know you keep trying.
Okay.
I think I know what you mean.
Just to remember what we have to do next. Build, install, and replace the current app. So remember what to do next. And I do not want to get off to this song. All right. Day 2 coming to an end. Yeah, day 2 coming to an end. I'm satisfied with the work got done in 2 hours. Tomorrow's day 3. Well, today is 1 o'clock in the morning. So day 3. Shoot, I'm shooting for like what I got a hardware appointment. You know, another 2-3 hours at least on stream. Always like work on things like in the middle of the night too, or places when I can't stream. So I'm gonna try to make some progress tomorrow too. What do I want to get done tomorrow? Let's set tomorrow's goals. before we get off. Tomorrow's going. Let's see. Email templates are done. Roadmaster flow is done. Get those out of here. Finish compliance. So we need to test out the compliance. Let me write that one first. Test compliance skill. Go to current knowledge base. We're going to test PDF extraction. I should say knowledge extraction. Knowledge. All right, and then goal number 3, we want to just get the word out. Try to get somebody to sign up. We're gonna get like at least just a couple people to sign up. We have to get the word out. Get some users. All right, and we got to create like some content, like displaying use case. So I'll screen record myself, showing PasteFlow in the action. I just gotta post it. I don't care like how well produced it is. I don't care what the use case is. I just gotta get something out. Like, gotta get some consistency going. So, demo videos. Post. It can be the sloppiest demo ever. You gotta post something. Alright. Is that finishing up? Build is running in the background. That's what I like to see. And it was pushed to GitHub, so that landing page should be updated now. Let me reload. Is that pricing? Yep, cheaper on the annual. That's fixed. Monthly is a little bit more expensive. Custom transformations. Yes, master flows was removed. All right. Oh, I need to fix the footer. So fix footer. Privacy, policy, and terms of use. Okay, I'm gonna fix this footer up tomorrow too, and then we're good to have some people sign up and test this out. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Same harness DMG failure. Release it because it was signed, notarized, accepted. And then let me quit. Swap it, relaunch. Okay, just quit the app. It's relaunching the app. App is relaunched. For some reason, when it like does that, it doesn't make me re-authenticate. But when I run a paste, it tells me that I need to re-authenticate. So I might as well just go ahead and do it now before it tells me to do it. Just sign out. Connect to the desktop app. Yeah. Let me add my name. Tell me. Save. So now it should say at the top, Tommy, yes, 15 hours reclaimed, 115 flows. That's another change we made too. So it displays how much time you saved with the flows you have performed and the number of flows you've performed over time. and my history has tons just from testing it out, so that's probably accurate. I don't know if that number of flows is right. It's probably more than that, but I don't know what it's checking. Well, as far as this here, that looks about right. 150, maybe. I don't know. All right, so I got to test this out again. Let me just test it and then we'll get off. So that flow was Q&A. So let me go to notes. What did I type before? I say, how can I get a refund on PasteFlow? And so if I copy this, let's just assume like someone emailed me this. I'm just copying the email. I'm going to activate PasteFlow, and we're going to tell our Q&A flow to answer the question. Researching your docs, finalizing Q&A, and it pasted the response. No refunds ever, no matter what. Refund policy. Yes, yes, yes. And it put the source from where it's grabbing it from. I don't know. Maybe that's a user, like users can decide if they wanted to source what the actual document that they're pulling that information from, but it definitely did its job. Yep, it referenced my refund policy document. I told it to look at the content of my clipboard, do your best to answer the question. Let's add a sniper on top of it, because why not? We're already this deep. So if I'm pasting the response into, let's just say browser. Let me say Arc, because that's the name of my browser. And I'm gonna give it custom. I'm gonna say, in addition to the system prompt, I want you to also tell state that they can find this information on the landing page in the Q&A section of the landing page, which probably isn't true. I don't think I have a Q&A section on the landing page yet, which is needs to go on the, oh wait, I do have terms. Yeah, it doesn't work. Okay, so all right, so now I need to try pasting that into Arc, but I don't want to open up my email for y'all to see it. Hold on. Let me pull it up here. Gmail. Let's switch over. PasteFlow. All right. Here we go. I'm gonna compose. Let me just see if that's still in my clipboard. Yep. So let's say somebody sent this to me and I'm copying it. And since I am pasting it into my Arc browser, it should know that I want it to also let the person know that they can find the reference. Did I save? I didn't save. I gotta save the changes. All right, let me run that again. See if it's still the same in my clipboard. Yep, still the same. All right, Q&A. Researching your docs. Oh, I did the V again. What the? Come on, come on. Let me go to history. Okay, so it worked if you look at my history, it worked correctly. That was what I originally copied. This is what it transformed it to. No refunds ever, no matter what. You can find this information on the landing page in the Q&A section of the landing page. All right, so let me try this one more time. Just copy it again. I just want to make sure. I'm gonna just press the actual hotkey this time, and it quit the app. Yeah, so there's still that bug. That bug is still there. The bug is still there when I use my Q&A flow. When I go to paste the results on the sniper, this time the regular system prompt worked without the sniper destination being active. But when I added the sniper, when I went to paste the results, it gave me a V in the results. But in the actual desktop app, in the history, you can see that the correct results actually went through, but for some reason it just pasted the letter V. And then when I tried to run it again, I used the hotkey route, and it actually quit the app when I pressed the hotkey for the Q&A flow. But now I need to make sure, because I have my hotkey set up for the Q&A flow as a Command Option Q. So maybe that's why. Is it quitting because of that? Let me try to just press that in this app. That's because that command just like a MacBook command, and it quit. So I need to make it so that we can't use that then. Okay, so I just figured out that I think it's a native Mac hotkey where if you press Command Option Q within any app, it makes you quit the app. So maybe I need to change the hotkeys from Command Option in whatever letter to like Command Shift whatever letter. Let me know what you think about that. But there was still the problem where it gave me the letter V in the results when I tried to use the sniper, and it had did that before also. So just try to look at the logs and figure out what happened there or something. Plan mode. So this is what happened when you get addicted to this shit. You say you're going to get off and go to bed, and you just keep working. What did it just show? Okay, I gotta get off. There's no way. All right. Day 2